Good evening and welcome to Back to School Night. My name is Miss Anderson. I am one of the culinary arts teachers here at Pascack Valley High School. The information that I will be going over in this presentation can also be found on my website. Right within the modules, you will see teacher contact information and our grading policies and procedures. I began teaching at Pascack Valley High School in January of 2011. I come from a family of teachers. My mom was a teacher, my grandma was a teacher, and so are my aunts. My high school teacher had the best influence upon me, picking my career choice, and I hope to someday also influence one of my students. I went to Montclair State University, and I was the last person to graduate with the degree for home economics education. I later returned to Concordia University online through Portland and received a master's in education for curriculum and instruction with early childhood education and the inclusive classroom. This is my 16th year of teaching. I have two children of my own. Their names are Autumn and Braden. Autumn is 2 and Braden is 3.5. This is an introductory level course. No prior experience or prerequisite is required. We start with the basics and gain more knowledge and skills throughout the year. According to research, when we encourage children to participate in selecting and preparing meals, this generally leads to healthier food choices and eating habits, which is why I find this class to be so important for children to take. I do have some class rules that I expect the students to follow. They should behave appropriately and respectfully and be kind to one another. They must be on time for class. If they are late, I do mark them late. They should check the Canvas calendar for the assignments. They need to come prepared to class with their laptop and ready to learn. They need to follow all safety and sanitation procedures at all times. Laptops and technology will be used to enhance lessons for research and various projects. However, students should not take their laptop out unless they are instructed to do so by the teacher. Unfortunately, the laptop can become a distraction. Students are taught through a variety of methods, including differentiated instruction, to meet the needs of all students' learning styles. They may be viewing demonstrations, having written and verbal instructions, using different technology applications, or viewing Google Slide presentations with follow-up questions through Canvas and Google Quiz. Our curriculum is guided by what the government calls Choose My Plate. It's basically a visual representation of the different foods that should be eaten and the serving sizes. We start the year with safety. We talk about how to use the oven and the range, the proper way to hold a knife, the correct use of equipment, and general kitchen safety when cooking. The students have already learned different abbreviations, measurements, and equivalents, which they put into play with their first lab for the chocolate chip cookies. Some units of study include quick breads. These require fast-acting leavening agents like baking soda and baking powder. Some labs may include biscuits, pancakes, waffles, or muffins. We also cook different yeast breads. Yeast takes longer to rise, so these labs usually take 2 days. Some labs may include cinnamon rolls, pizza, garlic knots, or breadsticks. Around the holidays, they prepare a project where they become the expert and research a different country. They talk about food customs and traditions, they prepare a visual presentation, and they also get to cook one of the foods from that country. The students in Culinary 1 prepare different sauces to go along with packaged pasta. Culinary 2 students prepare homemade pasta. Our milk and dairy unit may include cheesecake, chocolate cream pie, hot cocoa, or cream of potato soup. Different protein foods may include poultry, fish, beef, and pork. Although we may not cook all of these foods, we do learn about the different animals and where the different cuts of meat come from. With our fruit and vegetable lab, I often demonstrate for the students how to cut some fruit that they may have never cut before, like a pineapple, a mango, or even a watermelon. Also, they will be cooking with these foods, so a baked apple pie, maybe a blueberry cobbler, or a peach crisp. Within the vegetables, we talk about different methods of preparation and cooking, like steaming, roasting, and sautéing. Some foods may include asparagus, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, or kale. Our nutrition unit is all about sustainability, eating healthy and fueling our body. portion control, replacing unhealthy fats with healthy ones, and the importance of living a healthy lifestyle. We may make some applesauce oatmeal raisin cookies, high-fiber whole wheat French toast, healthy granola bars, carrot cake with reduced fat cream cheese, guacamole, or hummus. We also do a small unit on breakfast within the nutrition unit. The end of the year wraps up with the regional foods. We talk about the different regions within the United States, and each group will prepare a different lab, such as Toll House cookies, mini burgers, Cobb salad, apple crisp, or peach cobbler. Students are graded based upon a points system. The amount of points that an assignment is worth will be posted right within the Canvas module or the calendar assignment. Lab grades are typically worth 30 points. However, if a lab is more in-depth, it may be worth more points. Students receive points based upon proper execution of the assigned task for the day, such as chef, assistant chef, supply collector, or dishwasher. Cooperation and teamwork, effort and pride in one's work, cleanliness of the kitchen upon dismissal, appropriate behavior, the proper use of equipment and demonstration of correct safety procedures, the completion of the lab assignment, observing the process when they are not cooking, and classroom cleanup throughout the year. Students will also be preparing projects and presentations, class assignments, quizzes and assessments, homework assignments or reviewing and studying for quizzes. And we do not cook every day. I made the students well aware of this at the beginning of the school year. This is not a cooking class. This is culinary arts, and we also learn about the science behind food. Students will receive a reduction in the points from their grade if they are not following proper safety and health rules and regulations, if they are not using the equipment and the supplies properly, and if they are not staying in their own kitchen and observing the process. We do sometimes give homework if they need to review something for the next day. However, it's very rare. Plenty of class time is usually given for students to complete an assignment. If they do not complete the assignment in class, it will become homework. Some classroom activities may include lecture and discussion days, demonstration days, cooking labs, planning time, class assignments, and research projects and presentations. My expectations are that students are responsible for themselves and their actions. Their group needs to work cooperatively, whether in the lab setting or project-based learning, and for performing the roles in the kitchen on a rotating basis and following through. When allowed to cook at home, if for some reason they are not present in class due to an extended illness. Students are to participate in all activities, complete assignments, written work, digital work, and projects. Follow directions, follow proper safety procedures, and be quiet and attentive when watching a demonstration or a live presentation. I do not allow cell phones in my class. Students are to leave them in the pocket chart on the door. They are not to have AirPods or headphones in their ears while listening to music, and they are not allowed to have a hood on their head. If a student is unsure of what we are doing for the day because they are not present in class, they should always check the Canvas calendar or modules. Listed below is my email address, which is also available within the Canvas modules on the opening welcome page. Thank you for attending Back to School Night. I hope your child will enjoy this class as much as I enjoy teaching it.